Video. I've done been there and back, inshallah. I'm going to make me some tea, but thank you for watching. Assalamu alaikum, greetings family. This is your girl Empress, and this is Sister So Grow. Just want to give an update. I had so much footage in my camera, so hopefully by the time you see this video, we're pretty current and up to date in regards to getting all my content out, because I have had a pretty great journey, growing journey, garden therapy. I got into gardening because it was therapy for me, and it's just been such a blessing for me. I love sitting out here early in the morning, listening to nature. I know I don't have the most typical garden channel. It's not about teaching you how to garden. I'm not an expert. I'm learning myself. But my channel is about the mental effects that gardening has on you. For me, it's really lightened my entire spirit up, and whoever this is for, it is for, and hopefully what I learned I can teach you along the way. Where I'm at with my garden now, I'm just like, I don't know, it's just since I got my freedom papers, I can just really go for it, and just not to share all my business. But God has a way of doing things. You may plan, but He is the best of planner. Because I am under medical care, I am no longer, I'm not eligible for like unemployment. I'm not, I am, even when I get a job, I have to inform them that I'm under medical care, so people are not as inclined to hire me. They're like, well, call us back when you get off of medical care. That's what everyone keeps telling me when they call me. They like my resume, but they're like, wait. So I'm like, alhamdulillah, it's for a reason. So what it has done is made me more savvy in everything that I'm doing, even from my gardening experience. I'm looking to do more creative ways of gardening, finding things on the street to incorporate in my garden. I am talking to garden centers and getting free items because I really couldn't afford everything that I have. Alhamdulillah, I had a lot of things already, like most of my seeds I had prior. But recently, I'm like I said, my farming classes have really made me understand the importance of good soil to make sure that your food get the nutrients that it have. So I went to a local garden center, and they had like all these bags of mulch, and that were just sitting open and spread. So I just went to the people, and I was like, the first time, I had to do it a couple of times. So the first time I went, I asked the gentleman, what are they going to do with those bags that are open and that are spread all over? And he was kind of like, I got it. And I was just like, oh, never mind. I came back the next day to the same garden center, talked to a different manager, and she was part of my people. We're a different type of breed, and she came out. She said, well, let me look at it. And she looked at it, and she saw it was like literally like open. You couldn't even close the bag. It was like some animal ripped the bag to pieces. It was all spread. And she was like, oh, she said, you can have that. And then I was like, and then she looked around, and she saw there was a couple of them that were just mauled to pieces and open. And she said, you can have that, you can have that. So I got a trash bag, went, gathered up the mulch. They were so kind enough to assist me. They, the guys they really liked us, and they came and they helped us put it in the bag, put it in a car. And as we were sitting there talking, the mulches was outside of the garden center, and they were saying, yeah, they come over here and they rob and they take us this and this, and I'm like, they're stealing the plants. And he said, yeah, we had to get extra barbed wire. They're just telling me how they had to do the protection, and they was like, anything, he said, all these we're gonna have to trash them because they kill them. There was a bunch of ornamental plants that were outside of the gate, where I guess the thieves decided they were going to take it and changed their mind and just left them for whatever reason. So they were all like on the ground, they were behind stuff, so they were all like I don't know if I took a picture, but they were looking really sad, just hanging sad. And they said, you can have those too. So I ended up with like three or four ornamental peppers, which are so pretty with the fall colors, and 2 ornamental berry plants, which were, I thought it was completely dead. And then this pretty pink flowery thing. I'm not sure if it's dead or not. So I'm going to try to get it in the ground this week. Get some, maybe some black cow soil and some compost, and dig up the area next to where my eggplant, lemongrass, and the lettuces, and put it all in that area, because I have cinder blocks that I have pulled out that I saw a trick from the Yellow Door Homestead, I think that's her name, where she had used cinder blocks to make her border. Then she filled it up with soil, and then she put her onions in it. So I'm gonna try to do the same thing, maybe not in the same manner because I don't have enough cinder blocks to make an actual bed with it, but I'm gonna create a halfway border around the plants until I can get more cinder blocks. Pull up the lettuce, transplant it into my other garden bed. Brussels sprouts and carrots because that was not a successful bed. Put it in there and do that area first. And then they also had 2 beds, I guess that's what they're called, planters. They had 2 planters that were on sale that they said it just wasn't moving, and they had it on sale for $20. So we got the 2 planters for $20. And so I'm going to create the place where my kale and tomatoes and basil in one planter, and do the other side with the carrots and Brussels sprout, and put a planter over there. So I'll have 4 planter areas, one with all my ornamental flowers, one for my vegetables. And the last thing I'm seeing, my cabbage is not having a good start of it. When I was at the garden center, I did buy these. I was researching all the different types of companion plants for cabbage, because I'm trying to figure out how to deter pests and bugs. So with the cabbage, they said celery is a good companion plant, garlic's a good companion plant, onions, thyme, sage, and there's some other items as well. I think beets. So what I have in there now, because I'm trying to do coverage, because I did a lot of work pulling that root system up in that bed. That was a lot of work, and there's still a lot of roots in there. So I realized I just can't do nothing with it. So I'm just going to build the soil. I should have put some cardboard on the bottom of it, but I didn't have it at the time. I got some from the garden center. They had some in my trash can, so I just took their cardboard and I placed it in the bed next to lemongrass, so that I can try to suppress that, so I can put all the ornamental plants. I'm going to dig up the root system there, put them in, and then mulch it. And I'm going to try to mulch all the beds, because that's supposed to help with winterizing the things that I have in place. So I have a little bit of work that I got to do. Hopefully I can do it this weekend. But right now, because I have to be self-sufficient, I'm doing small jobs that I can physically do until I get out of doctor care, because I still got to pay my bills. life, man. So as much as I wish I could be in the garden all day and just do this all day, I'm going to have to just try to fit it in. So hopefully this weekend I can do it. And also my plant that I had over with the peppermint, I'm gonna try to pull that out because I have a feeling between the strawberries and the peppermint that whole bed is going to be taken over with that, and it's going to choke out my plant. So I'm going to pull my plant out so it can come back for next year, and I'm going to put it in the space with all the ornamental plant because I want something pretty to look at as well when I'm outside. Something that's going to attract beneficial bugs as well. Because it just can't be food. I need something beautiful, and I'm in the backyard more than I'm in the front yard, and this is going to be my sanctuary. I'm just super excited about my strawberries as well. My strawberries, I didn't know nothing about strawberries, but they do these runners, and then they create little plants, and then once it establishes itself in it, it's like an umbilical cord. Once it establishes itself in the ground, then you cut the cord and it's its own separate plant. So I started off with one strawberry plant, which the squirrels were having a field day with. Now I think I have like 5. And so my next project I'm gonna try with that one. These are like I said, I always have like so many things I want to do, but do I have the time to do it? The next thing I want to try to do and see if I can get some of them strawberries into a pot, so then I can have some strawberry plants in other places as well, because you can never have too many berries. And I want to try to see if I can save my berries and stop sharing it with nature, because nature is having too much fun with my garden, y'all. Too much fun. But anyway, until next time, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And it's a great way to help support my channel. Anything you see that I have not mentioned in my videos and you would like me to talk about it, please ask me. And until next time, family, this is your girl Empress. This is Soul Sister Grow. And make sure go start yourself a garden. It's nature's therapy. One love. This video, I've been there and back, inshallah. But that I'm going to make me some tea with this, with coconut core tea. Thank you for watching. This is your girl Empress.